A good science, as I've said, there is a good and a bad science. Any science that tells you there is no God is not a science. This is how you see wrong science.
His Majesty, King Somnala, World of Plenty Telethoughts on World of Plenty TV. Divine prophetic thoughts for your day. His Majesty, King Somnala, Plentiologist. His Majesty, King Somnala, the Plentiologist. His Majesty, King Somnala, the Plentiologist.
True education will develop your skill, develop your values, your ability, your beliefs, or your faith in the living God or the creator of all things. We believe that in the existence of God as a school. We believe that God exists and we don't debate that. We believe that God cannot be found in the logic of the human, but we try our best to squeeze the great one who cannot fit in all of our logic, our knowledge, to try and help those of such. An educated person, or is a process of facilitating learning, acquiring knowledge. It is a process of developing the skill. A good science, as I've said, there is a good and a bad science. Any science that tells you there is no God is not a science. This is how you see wrong science. Remember, science is what? Knowledge, according to the dictionary, gained by observation. And then what? Proven by what? Experimentation. Are you hearing this? Now, watch this. So, if, for example, evolution, they will say what happened in order for everything to be where it is. Obviously, the definition of science disagree with them. Because if they say, who was observing that development? If education is about developing yourself, who was moving from that state? Who saw us? And why these baboon of today are not graduating and coming like us? It's a simple one, okay? Now, you must also be able to develop good habits. Habits, the word habit comes from the word to inhabit, to indwell. So there are things that you must make it, you must host them. Good action. You must allow yourself, you must not just accommodate them, but welcome them in your life as part of your life. Let them inhabit you, let them indwell you, let them rule and control you, let them judge you. Create yourself good habits, values, and belief or faith in the living God. Are you hearing me? Therefore, an educated person then will not just be the one who can speak articulate English. No. An educated person is a one who has developed his mind. He is able, with his education, to acquire anything he wants in life. Therefore, in my view, what I see many people think of me, it makes me to be dangerous to them because, one, they despise me, because they think just because I don't have a formal education, I am uneducated. They forget that our mind is not a result of education, but education is a result of what? Our minds. In other words, education is a product of our mind, not our mind a product of education. That will mean, therefore, before there was a system or a way of facilitating knowledge. There was somebody who developed his mind without a book, without a teacher, to arrive where we are. And sometimes we miss a big deal of knowledge because we are so focused on the book. I hear people say, I do it according to the book. And I look at them, I laugh. Which book? Whose book? How sure are you that is the only way to do it? What sometimes society calls failure is not a failure. It's you learning other ways of arriving and getting the result you want. According to what I call drawing out within you, inducing, giving birth to something that has never existed. Let me make another example. Plentianity has never existed in the history of man. Today we have what we call world of plenty philosophy. Now that thing is about what now? How many years now? From 2008. What's that? 13 years? Let's say 13 years. It has never existed. When we started it, we suffered as God. Many people were laughing at us. Many people thought, this guy, now today if you Google the word plentianity, you will find a definition. Just like any word. These kids, it is normal for them. They were born into this thing. To us is a stranger, plentianity. It has developed many people's mind. It has helped many people how to overcome the stress without even applying the faith. How to talk, how to send good subliminal messages into our subconscious to boost our immune system unaware because of the positive word or words that we speak. One of the interesting things that I have looked into these kids when they stand before us and speak, it's a confidence. They don't confuse ukudideka nokungazi. They don't have a fear when they miss what they should be saying. They pause and regroup themselves and get into the track. Many people, they are attacked by fear of unknown, to the point even what they know, they seems like they know nothing. I guess Shailing is it.
His Majesty, King Somnala, Plentiologist His Majesty, King Somnala, the Plentiologist His Majesty, King Somnala, World of Plenty Teleports on World of Plenty TV. Divine prophetic thoughts for your day.